format for the two remaining debates to ensure, they say, a more orderly discussion. Because last night was, well, it's been described by people across the political spectrum as undignified, unpresidential, and a total disaster. Here are a couple of hot takes from U.S. news channels.
That is humiliating for us as a country. This was a joke.
This sort of debate shouldn't happen in a democracy.
I'm just going to say it like it is. That was a show.
Even the Fox News morning show, which President Trump is known to watch, used a visual aid to coach him for next time.
Here's my advice for the president on the next debate. 1, interrupt less.
There was no winner, and the loser, it seems, was democracy in America. One moment that stood out above the shouting was when President Trump was asked directly if he was willing to condemn white supremacists and militia groups. He was not. Instead, he said they should stand back and stand by. That chilling message is what Jackson Proskow is looking into tonight.
I don't know who the Proud Boys are. I mean, you'll have to give me a definition because I really don't know who they are. I can only say they have to stand down, let law enforcement do their work.
Suddenly, President Donald Trump claims not to know of the group he directed to stand down.
Are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists?
During a debate in which he refused to distance himself from white supremacists and armed militias and instead seemed to send them a message.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. Do you want to call them? What do you want to call them? Give me a name. Give me a
white
name.
Supremacists and
white supremacists. White like me to condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud Boys. Stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left.
The Proud Boys Trump mentioned have a history of violent protests. Founded by Canadian Gavin McGuinness, they've been designated a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. Trump's words are already being seen by its members and other white supremacists as a call to action.
Getting instructions from the president on a nationally televised platform is a dream of groups like the Proud Boys.
It takes on added significance with an election that may be close or even disputed. Both candidates were asked if they would urge their supporters to stay calm.
I'm urging my supporters to go into the polls and watch very carefully, because that's what has to happen. I am urging them to do it.
Spreading baseless conspiracies about fraud, Trump has called on an army of his voters to serve as poll watchers on Election Day. In states with open carry laws, some of them could be armed, a potential method of voter intimidation.
We don't know the criteria they're using. We just know that they've already been told that there are irregularities taking place. And so they're coming in looking for trouble.
It's another layer to Trump's long, complicated history with the far right, a group whose support he knows is not up for debate. As for the debate, it's too soon to tell if it moved the needle with undecided voters in any sort of a meaningful way. But early polls do suggest it did not help with already negative views of President Trump.